What's up? I ain't seen you guys in a minute, YouTube. But I wanted to just put out a quick short video, right? Here's the best way to test if you have demonic spirits or negative energies literally as a stronghold in your life and in your presence. This is a really simple test. It's really easy. It's free. Simply listen to a sermon. Open up a Bible. Put on some gospel music. If you feel triggered, if you feel like your skin is crawling, if you feel bothered by the presence of God. I mean, this is where it's funny how a lot of people who don't believe in God, they believe in demonic things and they watch these Illuminati videos and things like that. Well, where did we first hear about these so-called demons? We hear about them right here, right? So with that being said, what would bother a demon more than anything else? Right? So here's the thing. I don't like about this generation. You guys, it's like you'll do anything but sit with God. Give God a chance. Like something bad's gonna happen if you do, right? What's the worst that could happen if you just say a prayer and just say, all right, let me see what happens. They said pray and wait, let me just see. Right? You believe in the law of attraction. When you think deeply about the law of attraction it's the same thing as prayer. Right? You believe in all these things. You'll listen to some girl who can't keep her house clean with waist beads around her waist tell you to burn some sage and pray to a rock, what they call, not a chakra, a crystal, and align your chakras, and you believe all these things. You believe that, right? You believe when they told you to do this and smoke weed and do all these other things, right? But for some reason, these 22-year-olds and these 25-year-olds, these young people can get you to do all these rituals that you've never seen before. All these things that you've never seen any fruit come from. They're just telling you a bunch of stuff. But when your grandmother, who's been alive for 60-something plus years, come on, I know I'm talking to somebody. When your mother, who's been alive for 40, 50-something years, when your dad, when these older people who always seem to be happy, you can't make them mad no matter what you say, even when you respect their God, right? When they tell you, hey, son, just try prayer. For some reason, that rattles your spirit. It even offends some of y'all. Right? And you know how I know that? Because I was once where you probably are right now. I once could listen to anything, no matter how offensive it was. But as soon as some gospel music come on, it's just, ugh. Now, here's how I know. They have some gospel music these days that sounds kind of like pop music or like R&B music or like hip hop music. And I've played it around certain people, right? And I don't do this on purpose. I'm just playing a song. And they're like, oh, what that is? And then when you tell them who it is, or once they hear the word God and they see that must be that Christian music, they walk away. They don't like it no more. Why? Sonically, you was in love with it. Sonically, you listen to all these rappers that's no good, and Playboy Cardi's and all the other stuff. You won't like it, but you won't walk away. You ain't gonna stop bobbing your head to the beat. You're gonna be like, man, he can't rap, but that beat hard. You gonna listen? Well, just listen to the beat then. How about that? Just put on the Dietrich Haddon song and just listen to the beat. How about that? Right? But that bothers you. Why? Why? Why is it that at a local pool, people will hear rap music playing and hear all the cussing and they'll be like, I don't like that. But they won't do anything about it. But as soon as somebody else come in, those kids, they leave, the older people come and put on a couple Kirk Franklin records or whatever like that. Hey, can you guys turn that down? So if you want to test, if you want a very simple, basic test, and you don't have to, I'm not telling you have to like the worship music. I'm not telling you have to actually enjoy or even receive the message you would get from reading some scripture. I'm not saying that you have to even like or whatever, really get indulged into the sermon that you may listen to on YouTube or whatever like that. I'm just simply saying, just try it. See if you can do 10 minutes, watch a 10-minute sermon. Play 3 gospel songs. Read 3 parts of the Bible. And that's going to let you know everything you need to know right there. I promise you, if there's demonic spirits inside of your spiritual realm, negative entities, whatever y'all call them these days, celestial bodies, whatever, I promise you, you're going to feel it. It's going to ruffle you in ways that, for some reason, seeing someone dead on Instagram don't ruffle you. You might even come across some weird pornographic material on Twitter, and that don't ruffle your spirit. Seeing someone you don't even like might not even ruffle you, but for some reason, and I know this from firsthand experience and from firsthand observation, a positive word that just mentions God. See, here's how I know some of y'all is conflicted, because you'll listen to a positive message from someone who's not speaking for God, but it'll be something still similar, like love people and treat people nice. And you'll be like, yeah. God said why is it by? If it's a good message, it's a good message. You know, one thing I'll give myself some credit for, if I give myself some credit, even when I was in the world, and I was in the world, okay, when I was in the world, I was never just so far gone from God, because, I guess I was raised in it, I guess, that I could be drunk, high, on coke, on the way to fornicate, or just got back from fornicating, probably living a life of crime, and somebody could stop me and say, son, do you know God? And it would ruffle me a little bit, but I could at least listen if I felt like the message was an overall general, just good message. God or Jesus or not, the message is just good. It's good to not treat people bad. It's good to do good things for people or do charity, right? Which the Bible tells us a lot of great things. Whether you want to indulge in Jesus or God or not, how you deny such a good message that you did not deny when, y'all don't hear me though. You didn't deny it when they told it to you. But once somebody just mentioned God in it, it bothered you. Mary J. Blige, one of her biggest records, I just listened to it the other day, finally. I heard it my whole life in the background of movies and, barbecues. That one song, My Life, did you look at my life? You can see what, that song, she's talking about God. She even tells you, what you can't get from humans, you can get from him. Mary J. Blige, who's on Power right now, running around shooting people. Yes, one of her biggest records is about God. Blac Chyna just gave her life to God. The same people y'all follow. It's funny. That's another thing I've noticed. Y'all will follow somebody when they leading you anywhere. You don't care where it's going. You don't even know if they know where it's going. You know the end results are bad. But for some reason, once they start following God, you don't want to follow them no more. Why does God offend you so much? Then you wonder why things you want to talk about demons and I feel it too. You're right. I'm gonna go align my chakras. I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna go buy a crystal. I'm gonna burn some sage. I'm gonna put waist beads. I'm gonna get beads. I'll do Ifa. I'll be Muslim. I'll be Buddha. But I won't for some reason. That should tell you everything you should know. Y'all should know that, because when they cancel somebody, the most attacked person is probably the right person. You see what I'm saying? So you got to think, why is God so attacked in today's society? Why do people be minding their business and out of nowhere just mention God? I listened to this song the other day by an artist named Halsey. Great song, right? And out of nowhere, Jesus had a 3-day weekend to sort out all his bull. But Jesus, your lips are better than Judas. I'm like, what? You could have just made the song. The song got nothing to do with God. Just leave God out of it at that point. Why do people feel the need to attack God? Why, when you talk to an atheist, do they feel the need to bring up our God, the Most High, Yahweh? Why? Why do you think that is? They don't tell you how fake Buddha is. Well, he's just a fat man in a statue. And then they got another man. He's not even fat. He's skinny. They don't even mention that. They don't dare come for Allah. They don't come after Allah like that. But they keep trying God. Why do you think out of nowhere a gay person will be talking about being gay and all of a sudden just go disrespect God? Like, what God do to you? Like, they just mention God for no reason. Nobody even brought up God. They bring God up. Why do you think people keep doing that? Why do you think you can't say God in music no more? You can't say thank God when you get an Oscar and a Grammy. You can thank whoever you want, but you can't thank God. You can get on there and make, when we've seen it. We've seen actors make jokes about Satan, but you can't say about God. Why do you think that is? Huh? Let that sink in. How come when Kanye dropped Jesus is King, they labeled it a Christian album, but when Lil Uzi and them do all this devil stuff, they don't label it a satanic album? Why is that? Wake up. There's a reason why our God is always attacked. It's a reason why this video is probably triggering some of y'all right now. There's a reason why these musics and these movies and these books and these words, they make people skin crawl. I seen a video of a dude preaching on the street, and the dude just walking by like, Oh, he was like getting mad. He even broke the dude's speaker. Why are you mad? Y'all don't even get that mad when people be talking about stuff y'all don't like abortion and women need to be doing this and men need to be doing. Y'all don't even get that mad. But as soon as God come up and I'm just minding my business, speaking a word of love, even I'm not even hitting you with the hellfire and brimstone. You mad? Why are you mad? Because you got a dark energy around you, and that dark energy has control over you, and that dark energy knows that even if you're not paying attention, even if you are not even indulging in it, even if you don't like it, as long as it's on, it is literally breaking that demon down. That's why you're mad. You're not mad. The demons in you and on you are what's mad, because they know their walls are crumbling down and the kingdom of heaven is near. That's why they're mad. That's why you hot. That's why you can't stand gospel music. That's why you can't stand things like that he don't even offend you. But you can twerk to a man calling you the B word. Huh? You can listen to a rapper tell you how broke you are and how much of a loser you are. That don't offend you. Somebody telling you to go out there and throw your life away don't offend you. But someone trying to offer you some real healing, someone trying to offer you a real word, someone trying to offer you a life in heaven, true eternity, okay? Someone trying to offer you something that might help your little self, that bothers you. And that's why right now some of y'all are breaking down. That's why right now some of y'all strongholds are falling apart. The chains are being ripped off. The shackles are being broken right now as I speak. That's why this video won't get that much views. That's why. Because the power of Jesus compels you. Yeah. That's what's up. That's why you hot. That's why you tight. That's why you don't like it. But you can listen to anything else. It don't matter even if you don't like it. You can sit through it, though. I bet you can sit through that. That's why you go to church and go to sleep. But you can go watch a movie right now and stay up that you don't even like. That's why. You want to know why? That's why. And maybe at this point, you shouldn't be scared to give God a chance. You should be scared if you don't.